That was an amazing burp for the intro, Aaron. I'm glad. I'm glad that you intro with that. That's brilliant. I don't know if anyone heard that, but it happened. Anyway, hello. Ah, internet, the live internet.
Peace.
Oh yes, peace, internet. Yo, what's going down the road?
We're,
I don't
we're
know.
not in the 70s
We're not in the
or what
'70s.
or whatever.
They didn't say yo in the '70s, Aaron. That's more of a '90s thing, I suppose.
I was born in the 90s.
And so was I. You were born in 1990 something, and
Nine,
I was.
yeah, I was born in 1990, dead on.
Okay, yeah, 1991 for me. Good old year of '91 where
Makes,
nothing happened.
yeah.
Anyway, right, we're going to intro the show because otherwise we're just going to be sat here dilly dallying. So, all right, here we go. Hey guys, and welcome in to Zartec Radio for the 28th of June 2014. I am your host, Jamie Gray, and joining me is my co-host.
Hi. uh, Hi, I am Aaron Wilson, and my gamer tag is Headseeker.
It is, yeah. Well done, well done. Okay, so yeah, today we're going to be answering some of your user questions and a few other things, and we're just going and talking
Yeah.
about video games for a while because that's what we do. We don't do much else apart from talk about those video games.
Well, we do
Um,
talk about random shit sometimes.
yeah, I want to maybe go into movies. Well, we could we could
Eh,
we could we could kind of we could delve off into different areas. So we could talk a bit about movies, and then we could go into a bit
ourselves.
about what? Sorry,
Ourselves.
ourselves. Yeah, well, yeah, ourselves is quite a big one. We'll probably talk about
Our
ourselves at some point.
boring lives.
Our boring lives. All of those hours that we're just sat on watching a TV screen when we could actually be doing something like working or
I do.
yeah,
I do something with my life,
you
sort of.
do sort of. What is it you do again?
I work for the RDA.
Okay, and you help the horses, and what else do you do
No,
with
I help
them?
the people on the horses.
Ah, okay, cool. Oh yeah, that's good, I suppose, because
I, I'm a helper.
helper. Do you have to
I
clean out the
help.
yeah?
Huh?
Do you have to clean out the horses, Aaron? Do you have to like poop scoop?
Yes, I have to do everything. I am the what did they call me? They hired me to do the I think they called it the stable technician
Oh, okay, yeah. That's a good title. That sounds a lot more cool than stable hand or
or stable
man
boy
stable boy. You don't want to be called that. I just
or the shit picker.
the ship. Yes, exactly. Yeah, I want that. Um, oh my God. I just had a thing pop up on my Skype. This is what I don't get, right? Skype, okay? Now I don't know if many of you use it, but Skype, I have it on my PC. Aaron, you have it on your PC as well. You have the
Yeah,
Windows 8 Skype thing that comes with it. My
yeah.
one would just, if anyone messages me or tries ringing me, it would just pop up, even if it's not turned on.
All right.
Because if I'm trying to concentrate on a game or something like that, or I'm doing a video, I don't want my Skype popping up and being like ding 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 ding, and it's just like what are you doing? You know. But anyway, yeah. So I just had a. It's gone. I can't see it. This is what I don't get. A thing just popped up. Eric, as you know him, Eric, who
Yeah,
used to
yeah,
be
yeah,
on.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's quite a good friend of ours. And he just sent me a message, and it literally popped up for like half a second, and I was like, what was that I say? And it's gone. There's nothing on my screen telling me that there's a notification or that even Skype's on.
Okay.
I'm worried he thinks we're on Skype because we're not on Skype. He's going to have a very
Yeah. Well,
interesting experience if he's trying to call us on Skype because we're not on Skype. We're
uh,
on Google Hangouts, which is a
yeah.
completely different service. We used to. Skype was good for a
Yeah,
while, but it didn't have these functionalities with the camera and the swapping over and that kind of thing, did it? So I
yeah.
don't know. I'm gonna log into our comments because I can, um, and see if we have
Yeah.
any. Because if what
Can I? I don't know if I can.
uh no.
Oh.
No, no, no. I don't know if there's
I
any
want
way.
to come.
Well, that's the thing, Aaron, because it's the live event is broadcasting via my personal YouTube channel, so it'll pop up in people's subscription boxes as a live broadcast, right? So in theory, if
Mhm.
you went to Jamie Gray 83 on YouTube, Aaron, you would be able to find me, find this broadcast, and then you could look at the comments. But you have to pause the video, otherwise you'd hear yourself multiple times. Um, but what I can do personally is I can look at the actual direct feed, and it's a complicated system, to be honest. It's not exactly the most simple. It's a pain in the arse. You have links and stuff. I don't know if people can actually comment on Google Plus. I don't know.
Oh, I
It's
was
just,
just watching.
you would just watch it live with while on it. Yeah,
Yeah.
fair enough. So yeah, I'm keeping an eye on the chat because I know I didn't do that last time, and of course Arnold was trying to message us, and I completely missed that, and I felt bad. But yeah, we have some
What, Arnold
questions.
Schwarzenegger?
No, yes, Arnold Schwarzenegger actually came on the show. We had a great conversation. Sadly, he didn't record, so and he had to leave quite
God
quickly.
dang it.
I know he had to leave quite quickly in that episode because he had to get to the chopper. So yeah, yeah, he was talking about some kind of predator. I don't know what he was going on about. Anyway, so oh man, so
Oh, no, actually, he had to try and kill John Connor.
John Connor. So you were
Oh,
talking about
what?
Terminator 1 era Arnold Schwarzenegger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But that was it Sarah Connor?
No,
It was
no, sorry. No. He had to save John Connor.
say yes from the T2000 and the woman that was really crap.
Yeah.
I don't even remember the third plot at all of those films. All I remember is him being on a crane and being slammed through the side of a car sales place. That's the only thing I remember from that entire movie. And also there was I think a hearse they had, and it got his top like ripped off, and that was that. That's it. That's
Yeah.
all I remember about those movies.
You know, you know the newer Terminator, that one was rubbish.
What Salvation?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't even watch it.
I didn't even get it. I was like, okay, all right. What the fuck is this movie all about again?
It's about the rise of the Terminators, Aaron. It's about the rise of Skynet, I think. Probably, maybe. I don't know. I didn't see it, but that's what I'm
Yeah,
imagining.
but where was the actual war in it? It was meant to have a war against
Wasn't the
them.
entire film a war, wasn't it?
No, I mean full on 2,000 humans, or I don't know how many humans, and loads of robots actually attacking one another in this open plain field. That sort of war.
I I don't know. I didn't see it. You have to
Or
tell
like,
me.
or
Was
like
there a
World
war?
War One,
World
when
War
they're
One.
entrenched shooting.
So, hang on a minute. Skynet went back in time to World War One, and you were disappointed that they didn't really give a very good war. I don't understand what you're talking about. Was there a war in,
No,
in Salvation or not?
I mean, I mean, there was no actual proper war. There was just there was this one guy who died and then got
Right.
reborn as a Terminator.
How does that work? Was he like the Borg when they
But
assimilated him?
he thought he was human, but he was actually a Terminator sent to infiltrate the base of where the humans are
Right.
to kill John Connor.
No.
But he didn't know he was a Terminator.
Guess that came was quite a surprise to him then.
Yeah,
It's like,
when his torso was showing. And yeah, there was no actual action in it. Where
There's
was
no,
the action?
there's no action in it. I'm glad I didn't see it then, because it sounds like poop.
No, I mean, where was the proper full-on war, as in multiple humans fighting multiple Terminators,
I
as
think
in colliding?
I think that could have been taken the wrong way. I think the
Not
war was.
colliding, colliding.
I think that the actual war was shown in Terminator 2 in flashbacks, from what I
Yeah,
remember. But
yeah,
that's
that was the only best bit.
right. How do we get on to Terminator? Oh yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger came by.
Okay,
Yeah, I forgot.
yeah.
Oh
Okay, now
man,
we have to start it. Now we have to start it.
I've already started it. You know, so
Yes,
in the
but
chat,
no, I'm.
no, what?
Hmm?
Hey,
What? No,
you
let's
said
start. Let's start it properly.
start it again, but the thing is, this
No,
is
not.
the
No, 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 no. Not start it again. Just let's start it without talking about Terminator.
we can't. It's a live show. We can't go
Fuck.
back in time and be like, we're not going to bother mentioning that.
No,
Anyway, it
no.
it. I okay, right.
I
Do you
meant
want me?
let's just carry on with the show.
Okay, that's fine. We can do that. We can do that. Anyway, I've got to quickly mention we have people in the chat right now. We have
Goody.
fun. Goody, thank you for viewing this total train wreck. No, no, we have the brilliant Eric is in the chat room, aka Fun ET Man, and we also have Mr. Wee Ziggy, who's popped by to view this. So hello to both of you, and thank you for viewing.
Yo.
Hello, howdy.
Hi. Howdy.
Yeah. As I mentioned on Twitter and Facebook, if you guys have any questions you want to throw at us about games that we can talk about, then please feel free down in the comments below. Just go ahead and do that because it make the show more interesting and more personal to you, the audience. Because then you guys can hear your question being answered by complete idiots. It works.
Hey,
Sorry, Aaron.
I'm not that much of a complete idiot.
Yeah, we got some questions to read out, as I was saying earlier. So we'll get into those and some other stuff. But of course, first, Aaron, we need to go into what we've been playing. I don't know, I don't like how you're staring at me at the camera there.
Okay.
Just glaring at me. It's kind of weird. So yes, yeah. So of course we need to get into what we've been playing this week. Wherever you are, looking at a teddy or looking at hang on. This
Down a barrel of a gun.
down a barrel. Yes, or that. Or looking at this 8-ball lighter that unfortunately doesn't work. Damn.
Bull.
Balls. Aaron, what have you been playing this week?
Well, I've gone all nostalgic.
Oh, nostalgic. Okay. So
Back
you want to be playing
on,
some,
I've been back on the Xbox 360.
does that really class as does that class as
Wow.
nostalgia?
Well, to me it does.
Okay.
Because I haven't been playing it for a long time. I went back to Dragon Age 2.
Oh, yeah. 2009 or 2010, that game. Hang on. What?
Yeah.
No, hang on. I'm going to look that up. Dragon Age 2. Because I got that game when it came out. Like the day after it came out, I didn't
Yeah.
even realize it. I just picked it up and was like, oh, this looks interesting, and then found out it had only just come out. It came out, Aaron, in the good old nostalgic year of 2011. Wow, that was so long ago.
Really? That wasn't that long
No,
ago.
I was being sarcastic. There's a it's good. So yeah,
God damn you and your
I
sarcasm.
can't help it. I'm annoyingly sarcastic. So yes, that came out in 2011 on Xbox 360, Windows, and PlayStation 3. Yeah,
Okay.
and Mac.
Yeah.
Not forgetting Mac because there's people out there that actually use that.
Okay.
Like one.
Ooh, pun.
Oh, great. So you've been burping in Dragon Age 2. Great. I look forward to hearing your review.
Shut up.
So you go on. What?
Um,
Yeah. Tell us. Tell us about it.
well, I thought, why not play Dragon Age 2 to get started on the new Dragon Age game coming out? Dragon Age. What was the name again?
Inquisition.
Inquisition, yes. Because I watched the trailer of Inquisition, and I thought I like it. I like it a lot. And so I went back to Dragon Age 2 because on one of these trailers, I actually heard that you can actually use your game save for Dragon Age 2 for the Inquisition game.
Okay. I'm gonna look that up.
Like they did with Origins.
I just don't understand how that would work via because it's the next generation consoles. How will they be able to
Yeah,
transfer it?
that's what I thought, but I was like, if they actually found a way to do it, then why not?
Well, that's the thing because they actually are doing that in Grand Theft Auto 5. You can transfer your online. No, that's online though. That doesn't make any sense because they're transferring online profiles. You know, like your
Yeah,
GTA
yeah.
Online profile. That you can play. You can, in theory, transfer that from your Xbox 360 to your PS4. Now they're actually doing, or when it comes out anyway. So I'm going to look it up. Dragon Age 2 game save in Inquisition. You is Zishan. Oh my god, I'm terrible at spelling. Like normally.
Get your book.
Get my book. It doesn't tell you in the book. I don't think. This is
No,
a blatant promotion.
so
Everyone,
you can
play
spell
play
it.
play. So I can sell it. I don't want to sell it. I've already just bought it.
No, spell it.
Okay. Give me a second. It's in here somewhere. But by the way, look at cricket in the meantime.
Oh
Oh,
god, that is so gay.
it is terribly, isn't it?
Yes.
I can't find it, Aaron. It's not in here. It doesn't exist. Did you take the
It
page
was
with you
in
when you
there.
left?
No, it didn't.
You just like
It's
the look
in
of the
there.
game so much, you just rip the page out and just put it in your pocket.
You showed me it on the book.
Uh, there you go. Yeah, okay, all right. You did. I'll let you off. Look, so the
Yes.
Dragon Age Inquisition. Okay.
Yeah.
So what does it? It doesn't say anything in here about.
No, it won't say anything in there about it.
Why am I looking in the mags?
So you can spell it to
Oh.
sell
Okay. Right. Oh, here we go. Okay.
dumbass woman.
Are you ready, Aaron? I found out the information you wanted.
Good.
Good. Okay, look. The information that you wanted, I can actually make this full screen for you. Let me screen share this over right now. Google search, start screen share. Okay, so can you see this, yeah?
Not yet. Now I can.
Right, okay. So it says here, in August 2013, Dragon Age 2 will be supported in Dragon Age Inquisition.
Yeah, I told you.
I don't know how they're going to do it, though. That's the only problem. And also, we can actually look at the comments. So let's refresh. And it's still the same comments. It's fine. But there you guys are. See, I am paying attention. There's Eric. And go subscribe. Go subscribe. And there's Mr. Wee Ziggy. Go subscribe.
Hey,
To.
Mr. Weezy.
I'm not actually subscribed to Eric. I thought I was. Let me just quickly hit subscribe. I thought I was for some reason. That's weird. But yeah.
I need,
So,
I need to subscribe then, don't I?
Yeah, they're cool guys, Aaron. Go subscribe to everyone. Not everyone, because you'll literally be there for days, but go subscribe to everyone that we talk to and that we get involved with on this. But yeah, okay. So you can transfer them. That's great. That's good.
Yeah.
So how far have you got in Dragon Age 2?
Well, it's not levels. It's like in years. They start off in years. So I'm on year 7 right now.
Okay. So yeah, yes, you do.
And
Yeah, I remember playing it. Yeah, back in the day.
yeah, I can't remember how many years there is, but I'm on year 7 right now,
Okay.
and I play as the warrior.
Oh, you play as a war. You don't play as the mage? Oh no.
Well, on my other game saver, I play as a mage.
Yeah, because the mage is really good fun. I remember just like blasting them it was almost like a shotgun, kind of just like whatever they call it, the wand, a shotgun wand.
Yeah, and I also downloaded all the downloadable content for it, like the new 2 characters.
Yeah.
Um, one of them's a Robin Hood type bow and arrow guy,
Oh
um,
yeah, yeah.
and an elf assassin.
Oh, an elf assassin. Ooh, fancy.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, and there's these downloadable side missions
Yep.
and loads of downloadable costumes and weapons. Yeah, and I'm also a member of BioWare's BioWar, um, the website with the Dragon Age thing on it.
Actually,
So
no, hang on, it is actually BioWare.
oh, BioWare, sorry, okay, BioWare, not BioWar, sorry. Um,
BioWar. They're half price right now, Aaron.
yeah, your screen went small. It just went small. I was like, what the
I
hell
was just
happened?
rechecking the comments because my amazing idea for checking the comments doesn't actually seem to update as often as just going to the video. But anyway, yes.
Uh, yeah, and when you're on that website, you can actually download some stuff for your game. There's like rings, bouts, and necklaces,
Yeah.
like magical ones. Um, and you also get the staff for your mage. On the front page of um the game case.
Oh, that's cool.
That weapon, if you subscribe to it, or subscribe, if you are a member. What else is there? You get like these weapons as well. You get a shield and 2 swords. One's a one-handed longsword, and the other is a two-handed uh, greatsword.
Ooh. So you get
And
quite a lot of stuff out of
they're really powerful as well. I was like, one hit and they're dead.
it. Nice. Yeah, I remember the weapons were really cool in that game.
Mm.
And the battles are
And the
really cool.
down and the downloadable content weapons are way too overpowered. It
Yeah,
makes
that
it
game.
easy.
That's the problem I think everyone had with the game because people came from playing
But
Origins, which
fun.
was the original. What, sorry?
I said, but fun.
Yeah, but fun, yeah. I mean,
No, not but fun.
but fun. That's a whole new kind of fun. Brilliant. No, a lot of people used to play the original Origins, which was Dragon Age
Yeah,
Origins,
yeah, yeah.
and
Origins.
then they moved on to Dragon Age 2, and Dragon Age 2 was a lot more arcadey. Basically, it was a lot easier and a lot more laid back than Origins. Because Origins,
Uh,
if you go back and play Origins, it's a bloody hell of a lot harder. It's more
yeah,
of a
and more
like a strategic. What and more what?
and more fun.
Oh, you prefer Origins over 2?
Yes, I do. I
Oh,
actually
okay.
do.
I prefer
It,
2. Weirdly, I just like easier games. I'm guessing.
well, I prefer 1 because, well, you still have the option of picking your character. Uh, but yeah, I like the combat in that one.
Hmm.
It's hard. I like hard games.
Go play Dark Souls. You probably like that too then.
Dark Souls. I've no, I haven't played that. I was thinking of. Oh wait, yes, I have played Dark Souls.
Yeah, Dark Souls 2 came out recently, didn't it?
Yeah,
It's
and I've played that one too.
ah,
I didn't like Dark Souls 2. I like Dark Souls 1.
yeah, I don't know. There was Demon Souls as well, which is the PS3 exclusive, and that just they're all the same bloody
Yeah.
game. I can't see the point in them. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh my God, what did you just say?" But yeah, they're not my kind of game. So
Mm.
yeah, if I want a challenge, I'll play freaking Battlefield 4. I suck at that game. So quickly, Mr. Wee Ziggy says, "I've been turning black I've been turning back the clock myself and have been playing some Simpsons Hit and Run this week," he says.
Oh,
You
really?
must have played it. And I said, yeah, I said yes. No, I didn't. I didn't say anything. I didn't reply because I'm replying now. Yes. Yeah, of course I have. Yeah. Aaron,
Um, Sadly, no. I didn't get it.
you never, back on PS2, you never played Simpsons Hit and Run.
No.
That game was so much fun. It was like Grand Theft Auto with the Simpsons. It was
But
awesome.
I did watch it. I did watch my friend Andrew play the game because he had an old PS2 until he sold it.
Yeah. Like, you
So
know,
yeah,
that
I watched someone play it. I just didn't play it myself.
because that game is like one of those games that really it's like the Lego games for me. I'm very OCD when it comes to collectibles, and in Lego, in the Lego games, you smash a block and then a shit ton of coins will come out, and it's just like, oh my God, I have to pick them all up, kind of thing. So you had to do that in Lego, and then Simpsons Hit and Run had its coin system, and like everything you destroyed would send out a shower of coins, and they disappear after a limited time. So you had to be so quick to get them all.
All right.
I had to stop playing the game because I literally would literally spend about freaking like half an hour in one small area knocking down all the bins and knocking down anything that would actually give me coins. And it was getting ridiculous. I can't play games like that for too long because I would just waste my entire time just collecting coins, and then you get nothing out of it apart from a new costume or a car or something. So it's pretty pointless. So anyway, yeah. So Dragon Age, you're looking forward to Inquisition. Um,
Yes, I am. And I've actually heard on Inquisition you can actually pick your own race and gender.
that's cool. I think that a lot of games should have the choice of gender, especially seeing as what Ubisoft's done recently. We can get into that later,
And
but
race.
and yeah, and race completely, of course. Yeah, I mean,
I
equality
want to
in
be an
games is
elf.
definitely. What? Sorry,
I want to be an elf woman.
an elf woman. Fair enough. You be
Yes.
whatever you want, Aaron,
Elf woman assassin.
because they're the best. Especially in Skyrim, they're kind of hot. But yeah, there's definitely a lack of kind of equality
With a crossbow.
in gaming at the moment. Yeah, with a crossbow, that
Yes.
could work. But yeah, so Inquisition comes out soon, doesn't it? It's not that far away from what I remember. I think it's
Yeah,
in October, isn't it?
I think it is. Yes.
Hang on,
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm
I'm
gonna.
also looking forward to Destiny,
Yeah, go on
which is
then.
in September.
Go on. Talk about the game.
What?
Talk about the game.
You
Talk
don't
about...
like it, do you?
No, well
Um,
it's difficult for me. Go on. Explain your. No, we can do it in a point system. Explain your reasons why you're looking forward to it. Go.
well, for starters, it's um, it's basically a shoot 'em up game. I like shoot 'em ups. And it's between a Halo, uh, Halo, Call of Duty, and some other franchise game, all mixed in one.
Mm.
And voila, you got Destiny. Um, and yeah, and it's you have a, I think it's a four-player co-op. Yeah, it's a four-player co-op, or is it three-player? No,
I
it's
think
free player co-op.
4. No, I don't think any game has
No,
3.
I don't know. But there's only like free things. There's the Titan, there's the Mage, and there's the no Warlock. Sorry, and the Hunter.
Mage, Warlock,
So it's
Hunter, so that's 3.
yeah.
Okay.
So it's a free co-op. Um. So yeah, you have a what? You were
Oh,
breaking up.
sorry, yeah, I think there's a guy called a Titan in there as well, isn't there?
Yeah. Titan.
Ah, yeah, so
I just said
no, hang on. Titan, Warlock, Mage, and the other one.
no.
It's 4.
That's what I said the first time. Titan.
Whatever. I don't see a game only having 3-player co-op. I don't understand why that would be a thing.
I don't know. But
This is
yeah.
for people who don't have many friends. That's the only thing I can think they've done. They were well, Jimmy might not have 4 friends, so we'll give him the benefit of the doubt to make it just 3. You know, it's a bit of a douchey move from Bungie, isn't it? Oh god.
And yeah, it's like a full open world.
Yeah.
Well, not quite an open world. You have to go through the world in parts first, to open it up, I think. And there there is also the multiplayer aspect where it's like a capture the flag.
Hmm.
No, not
Yeah.
capture the flag.
Yeah.
Domination, sorry.
Okay.
And I actually love playing Domination, so this is my it'll be my favorite game because it's just got domination in it, I think.
Well, so does. The question I'll ask you,
No,
Aaron, is
the
what do you?
only
I know. The only thing I will ask you is what do you think this adds to the first-person shooter genre?
everything.
But what? You can't just say that. You have to. This is my point. What does it? What
I don't
does it
care what
add
you
that?
think.
No, no. I'm just trying to ask you. What does it add that other games haven't already? Why is the why? I don't understand why the hype is so big about a game that it does everything Halo did and Call of Duty combined. I don't understand where this hype's
Because it
coming
has a
from. I don't.
fucking mage or warlock in it. It has
So does
a
Skyrim.
warlock in it.
So does Skyrim, Aaron. So does Skyrim. Because you can't
A
say
futuristic warlock
a
with a
futurist.
gun.
It's not right, Aaron. It's not right. Look,
Screw you, I
Activision.
like it.
No, it's by Activision. You know what they do with frickin' game series? They hype them to shit, like, oh yeah, Call of Duty, and then people fall for it, buy the game, and after 5 months go, oh, I'm bored now, let's go back to the old one. There isn't an old one. This is the first game in the title. People are going to go back to Halo. Am I right? I am surely
I don't
slightly
really like Halo though.
well, you know, Bungie did Halo and broke the rules. They did everything differently and they added so much. Halo 1 was the leader for nowadays FPS games. If it wasn't for Halo, we wouldn't have stuff like Call of Duty. So, when you're saying that Destiny's going to be coming out, it's not changing anything. It's not adding anything. It's not doing what Halo did back in 2001. It's not doing that, which is my problem with it. You're slowly seeing my point.
I'm not listening.
How is holding a gun to your head stopping you from listening? I don't. Okay. Well,
It went jammed.
if, if anyone can get on board with what I'm saying and actually like understands what I'm saying and agrees, then please go ahead and comment. But
Don't agree. Don't agree.
I just think that
Agree with me for once.
look how people got overhyped about Watch Dogs. And then when it came out, it was a pile of poop.
I sold mine.
You sold your Watch Dogs.
I completed it and I got bored of it already.
There's my point, right?
Yeah, but I completed it when I
Okay.
first bought it. When I first bought it, I completed it on that same day I bought it. It was so fucking easy.
Right, well, don't spoil the ending for everyone. Anyway, the other thing,
I don't want to.
right, good.
It was.
Do you remember Brink, Aaron?
Uh, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember Brink, the game that was so overhyped? Was it by Activision? I had a feeling it slightly was.
I didn't actually know it was overhyped that time.
It
I just
was. It was
bought it because it
hugely.
looked cool.
It was hugely overhyped, that game. It was
I
hugely overhyped.
actually didn't know about that.
And that
I
came out, and
actually didn't know about that.
okay. Well, it was going to come out and be the best game ever, and then sucked balls. All I'm saying is, people shouldn't be getting so overhyped about Destiny
I
when
did
it's
like the
not.
parkour aspect though.
I know, but then they redid it better in Titanfall. You
Oh
know,
yeah,
I just I
I saw
can't
that one
see.
too.
You sold Titanfall?
Yeah, I need to get that back.
Why did you? Okay, so why are you buying Destiny when you were only last week you were going on about how good Titanfall was and it was your favorite game on the Xbox, you were so enjoying it, and now you. I just don't see the point in you getting Destiny out because you're going to sell it within a week and then get really disappointed with it. I just don't see.
I
This is
didn't
my
get
problem.
disappointed with Titanfall. I had money issues.
You had okay. Well, that's fair enough, but you shouldn't have gone out and bought an Xbox One, should you?
No, I had plenty of money to get that. No,
I, you think about it. If you hadn't bought the Xbox One, then you wouldn't have any money issues now.
no,
You would still, you would still have seven
I
hundred
mean,
pounds.
I bought the Xbox One with my other account. I have two
Okay.
accounts.
Okay. I don't know. I just
I meant with this account,
right.
the one in my pocket.
Okay. Well, all I'm saying is I just don't see the point in getting overhyped in it, and I don't understand why some people aren't, some people are. It's a 50-50 split from what I can hear. So people are getting hyped about it, like you, and there are people out there
I'm
who
not
are
getting
like,
hyped about it. I want to try it out. That's all I'm saying.
I
I'm
mean, what
not
they
getting
should have,
hyped about it.
yeah, I mean, no, you're not. I mean, what they should have
I
done
just want to
is
try
they should have put out a beta like they did with Halo.
it.
At least then you could play
They
it
put
and see if
out
you
an
actually enjoyed
alpha.
it. Well, when was that? Was that now? Was that recently?
It's in America at the moment.
No. Is that going to be coming here?
Hopefully soon, yeah.
Right. But yeah. So, well, we can you can review it on the show when it comes out, Aaron.
Yeah.
All right. But that's
But
my
yeah,
reason.
I'm
Reason
actually
for not
looking
liking it.
for I'm actually really hyped about the Dragon Age one though. I'm
Yeah, yeah,
really
yeah.
hyped about that.
Yeah, it's not the same
Wow.
thing.
What other games are coming out again?
Uh,
In this year, I mean. In this year, not next year.
GTA
Uh,
5 next gen.
I'm actually I may have not played it much on the Xbox 360, but I am actually looking forward to it on the new console.
Yeah, it is going to be amazing, especially if
Mm.
they actually optimize it for PC because then I can actually play it. Um, games that are coming out. All right.
This
This
year.
this yeah. Of course it's here. Yeah. Right. Here we go. That's not this year. Why? Oh, it's Vita. That's why. It was just an older looking game. Right. Sniper Elite came out.
Yeah, Sniper
Plate
Elite.
3.
I'm gonna buy that
Yeah.
to test it out, and then I can tell you about it on the show, guys.
Yeah. Look forward to hearing about it. It's
Yeah.
pretty awesome. The Last of Us remastered edition's coming out. Freaking Madden NFL 2015, more US orientated than us really, because we don't really watch American football. Metro Redux, which is a combination of Metro 2033 and the new one, Last Light, I think, which is coming out for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. Sims 4 is coming out, Destiny, FIFA 15, Hyrule Warriors on the Wii U. Oh, yes, here's another one, Aaron. Great. Here's another one. Shadows of Mordor is coming out, which is
Oh,
a
that's
middle.
like a Lord of the Rings thing.
It is, but it actually looks okay. It's not. You don't have to be interested in the lore or anything. It's just a hack and slash with really
All right.
cool, like Batman Arkham Asylum style fighting controls. Um, uh,
I saw in the trailer that he has like a soul or a ghostly soul guy in him or something.
yeah, I think he's like a spirit walker, or I don't know. I don't know the lore, but I think he can like jump
Mm.
between bodies, and you can also kind of like teleport pretty much all around the map and just annihilate people. It does
Yeah,
look pretty awesome.
yeah.
Alien
And then
Isolation.
you can control them. You control them while you're touching them.
Uh, yes, yeah, because he gets a guy to murder someone or something.
Well,
Pretty sure I
try
remember.
to assassinate him.
Oh, okay. I can't remember the trailer. It's been a
Well,
while since I've seen it. Yeah, Alien Isolation's coming out, which is going to be a really good
oh,
horror
okay.
game.
Yeah.
What?
That actually sounds much better. I've seen the trailer of it. It actually looks much better than the other Aliens game.
Yeah, well, it can't be hard to beat that other Aliens game. It was pretty pants.
It was more than pants. It was horse manure.
The only fun I had from that game, Aaron, was a shotgun. That's the only fun thing I enjoyed in that game. Because the
Yeah,
shotgun,
yeah,
it did have a nice blast to it. It was really meaty. I quite liked that.
yeah. That was the only gun that I liked as well. But I did like the bit that you can actually no, not customize. Yeah, customize your pulse rifle and change the color.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You could do that. Well,
Yeah.
this one's not gonna have all the weapons and stuff in it.
I know, it's meant to be a horror-based one, isn't it? You have to find like weapons and traps to kill your enemy, don't you?
Yeah, I imagine it being kind of like Outlast, but without Outlast didn't have the traps and all that. But it's kind
No.
of a similar kind of scenario, kind of
Yeah.
trying to sneak around, sneak away from the alien. It does look very interesting. The graphics do look beautiful in it, from what I've seen.
Yeah, in the trailer there was also cyborgs.
Oh, what? No.
No, yeah.
Why?
Um I don't know why, but there was these cyborgs in the trailer as well.
Oh, I was hoping it was just going to be you and the alien on a massive ship because I
Mm,
think even though it's
there's only evil cyborgs, not good cyborgs.
I know, but it would have been cooler if it was just you on the
Yeah,
space station or wherever you are with
with
just
the
the
alien.
alien. Because then you
Yeah.
wouldn't know when it was coming.
Mm.
You know, I don't know. It would be more of a jump scare if literally it was like a gigantic ship with it, because you would never know if it was going to be around the next corner, which would be fucking terrifying. The Evil Within comes out, which is a new Resident Evil style game. Um, Evolve, which I
Resident
have no
Evil.
interest in whatsoever. It's maybe the same people that did Left 4
The
Dead.
the only Resident Evil game that I like is Resident Evil 5.
Hang on, whoa, 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 five? You picked that over four?
I haven't played 4.
You never played four? That's the best one.
I actually liked 5 because A, it's two player.
Yeah.
Sorry for the swearing. Um, even though I do that a lot in the show anyway. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I just like playing as Chris Redfield or
Oh,
Shiva.
I prefer. But Shiva was so badly AI'd. She would walk into walls and would never be there to help you.
That was only if you put it on the very, very, very hard mode,
Uh,
which I've played it on the very, very, very hard mode. And yes, she was a pain in the ass to work with.
Bloody AI.
But
Expect an escort mission.
it's still a good game.
Okay. All right.
Resident Evil 6, ugh. I'd give it like a 5 out of 10.
Okay. I played the demo. I gave up on the demo. So yeah, I completely agree with you. Battlefield Hardline. I actually played this a couple of weeks ago. It's
Oh,
good.
you played Battlefield Hardline?
Yep. I got into the
You,
closed beta round because I'm
you,
amazing.
you little
Ah. No,
I
what
wanted to play it.
well, if you watched E3, you would have seen it being announced, and you could have gone to their website and put your email in, and they would have sent you a beta code. But no, you didn't watch E3. Ugh. Anyway, it's only for PC and PS4 at the moment.
Oh, fuck you guys. Fuck
Sorry,
you,
Aaron.
E3.
It's going to be released on Xbox One soon because they're doing an open beta soon, so you'll be able to get in. So, good luck. It didn't look. If it makes you feel any better, it didn't really run that well on my computer. So I was only able to drive around a bit, and then I got bored and left. But from what I did actually shoot someone, and yeah, the cars feel really fun to drive.
Did
Um,
you wall ride on a motorbike?
no, I literally I wouldn't have
Because
been
you
able to
can
do
do
that.
that.
I had to put the graphics quality so low that it looked like I was in paper mache land. It was terrible, but
Hmm.
it's not well optimized. I don't think whatsoever at the moment. I really struggle to run it, and I'm able to run Battlefield 3, and I think I was able to play Battlefield 4 at one point on it as well. So I don't know. It just didn't really seem to run very well on my computer. Maybe that's because I just need a new graphics card. I'll just have to wait and get one. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare is coming out. Yeah. Halo Master Chief Collection's coming out.
I want that.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're the only one that can get it because I can't. Far Cry 4.
That made me much better.
Oh, yes. No, okay. So I'll get that you won't. Pokemon Omega Ruby and Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, which is a remake of Ruby and Sapphire, which I'm very much looking forward to, and I will be buying a 3DS especially for. Yes. Um,
Pokemon sucks.
Screw
Ooh.
you. Grand Theft Auto 5, Assassin's Creed Unity, which we talked about last week. Bayonetta 2, Aaron,
Ooh.
on the Wii U. Uh,
Ooh. Oh.
had you there, didn't I?
Really?
Yeah, it's the Wii U exclusive.
You bastards.
God damn you. The Crew's
I
coming
like
out.
Bayonetta.
Yeah, it was alright. Um, Elder Scrolls Online's finally coming to consoles, even though it's a pile of wank. Um, yeah, I gave up with that game. My friend Maddie had it on her computer, and I spent 4 hours trying to fix the piece of crap because it wouldn't launch, and was able to then finally fix it by patching together multiple different config files, which I found off the internet. And then she rang me 2 days later, going, "It's not working." I was just like, screw it. I can't be arsed anymore. That game is a pile of shite. It's the worst game I've ever
Pain in the
played.
ass.
and it expects you to pay a subscription fee up front before you even play the game. Yeah. So, screw that game. Fable Legends is coming out to Xbox One, so you'll be happy with that.
Fable Legends.
It's a new Fable Legend. It's you can't even create your own character. It's not story driven like the old ones were. It's more of just a hack and slash rogue like game or something. And the last couple, Mirror's Edge is yeah. By the way, you know Mirror's Edge was all about the free running and the odd bit of combat, which was best. I like that it was focused on the free running mainly.
Yeah.
Now, oh DICE, you bastards!
Let me guess, it's based on the combat.
Yeah, they're now very much focusing on the combat. Thanks, guys.
Great.
That was the reason we played Mirror's Edge all the way back in 2008 or wherever it was. I it's stupid. They're going to ruin it. Um, The Order 1886 coming to PlayStation 4. Prey 2. That's what that was cancelled, wasn't it? Pretty sure that was cancelled. Um,
Prey 2.
yeah, Prey on the original Xbox 360. It was like one of the launch games.
Uh,
One of the coolest openings for a video game ever. It had you were abducted by aliens in this like pub in the middle of the desert, and the jukebox started playing I think Paint It Black, and it was so freaking well done. If you just look up the intro to Prey on YouTube, it's one of the coolest intros in a video game, and so underlooked. But yeah, it's just a bland first-person shooter apart from that, but it was interesting at least. The Witcher 3 is coming out in 2015. Dying Light's been moved to 2015. The Division 2015, Battlefront's been moved to 2015. Yeah, so there's not much else coming out of any interest at the moment. Annoyingly,
all right.
but all right. So do you want to get to the user questions or the viewer questions there?
You haven't talked about what you wanted to play. Played.
Well, I'm gonna kind of touch on that in one of the questions. I think probably.
All right. Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. Seeing as actually one of okay, so I'll start with that question that leads on to that. So Oz sent us a message. He says, "What did you get in the Steam sale?" And we can both answer this, but if I can answer first, and I like to go through more games, and then you can answer, and then tell us what you think. Yeah. So, what games did you get in the Steam sale? Classic games you have not mentioned, but like you have not mentioned yet, or and and whatever else you like. So I got the games I got in the Steam sale. There's quite a few, not like a huge amount, because I was actually extremely careful when it came to buying games because of my money at the moment. But if I go to my Steam library a second, so I know you guys can't see this because I'm not going to bother putting it up on screen. It's only going to be up for a few minutes. So I ended up in the Steam sale. I ended up getting Super Amazing Wagon Adventure, which is a ridiculous game.
Wagon game.
It's a well, I don't know if any of you ever played games like what's it called? Oregon Trail. It's kind of like this educational game back in the day, where you would have to try and get your little group of civilians across the Oregon Trail in ye olde West US. And I don't know much about it because I was never taught that, but I'm guessing it's kind of a thing that US kids are taught in school, but I don't know. So that game was really cool because those games used to have choices, so you'd be able to choose, right, should we look in the forest for some food, or should we not, or should we cross the water with a bridge, or should we wade across it, that kind of thing. It was a multiple choice game, which is kind of cool back then. So they've redone it, but in an 8-bit arcade funny style where you're just in a wagon, side-scrolling with guns, and you can then blow away the bandits that come at you, or you could be attacked by a random group of angry possums, or you could follow a unicorn and then the unicorn will get you ambushed, or you could get up to a river and ford it, or you could jump over it, because that makes sense. And it's just stupid. It's stupid fun. It's really good fun and well worth the money, or it was then. I don't know how much it is now, but yeah, it was only, I think I picked it up for 60p, so 60 pence. Well worth it. My other game I picked up. Now, Aaron, do you remember playing this back in the day? It was Mashed.
Mashed.
Little cars. It was like a top, almost kind of asymmetrical view down. You had these cars on the track, and you'd have to get to the front of the court, you have to get in front of the camera to be able to get the next point. Yeah, and you had weapons and everything else. I picked that up for 50p. I was just like, what? I didn't even realize that was on PC, and it's still. We should have played that today, and I completely forgot. But that game is insanely good fun. So I picked up that. What else? Uh, so that's a grand total of £1.10p so far. um, Anything else on here that I can see that it was interesting? Far Cry 2 I talked about last week. Good game. Dishonored, I think I picked up in the sale. Pretty sure I picked that up in the sale. That's good anyway. Everyone knows about that game. Yeah, but the only other one I want to talk about, Counter-Strike Global Offensive, Aaron. Amazingly good. If anyone gets a chance to check this game out, I recommend it. It's got some really fun modes. If you ever play Counter-Strike Source, then you'll be right at home. But Aaron, I know you didn't ever play Counter-Strike with me and Volcrack and Chris back in the day. I don't think you never did you? Because we always used to play that before doing Vault reviews, and then we used to join up with you on Skype. So I don't understand. Or maybe you just didn't have a PC back then that could run it.
No, I didn't.
No. So yeah, those games are really fun for just kind of stupid combat and just blowing each other away and just having a blast because they aren't supposed to be played for kind of like competitive or Call of Duty style gameplay. It's meant to be just a blast where you just blow shit up. And they did it really well. But Counter-Strike Global Offensive is kind of like the HD up. Oh, okay. Well, I'm just gonna. Should I finished? I'll let you talk, Aaron.
Right. Sorry, Mum. Sorry.
It's okay. It's all right, Aaron. Right, anyway, so yes, Counter-Strike Global Offensive. It's basically just a high up graphical upgrade of the game. It adds a shit ton of new weapons, and it handles really well. It's really nice to play. Great maps. If you like, basically any map you could think of from any video game is probably in there somewhere that someone's created. So you think Gary's mod, but it looks better than Gary's mod. So you can play. I think the McDonald's map that's on Gary's mod, there's a McDonald's version in Counter-Strike Go, which is what it's called, I suppose. And yeah, it's got the gun game mode in there, which is really good fun, called Arms Race. And that's actually where gun game came from, Aaron. That was the original Counter-Strike is what did gun game first, and then of course Black Ops copied it. But yeah, I recommend the game to like pretty much everyone. It's very very good fun, and every piece of DLC for that game is completely free. Because Valve is nice. So yeah, added bonus. And I would definitely recommend the Modern Warfare 2 maps because they're just awesome. So I played that, and also I picked up Assassin's Creed Revelations, and I know where this is going. I picked up Assassin's Creed Revelations because it was only £3, and that game is really good fun. I personally think it's my favorite Assassin's Creed because I think it's the combination of all of the original games, and it has a nice story to it, and it adds a shit ton of new content that Assassin's Creed 3 ended up getting rid of, like the hook blade. It had the hook blade, and it had the parachute you could use, which I didn't see anywhere in Assassin's Creed 3. You know, Revelations, I think, is actually a lot better in terms of all the kind of cool add-ons you can do with your character, and you can just be more of a badass in it. And yeah, so Aaron, what happened with you on Steam? You remember last week? Let's go back in time. Let's go back in time. So last week, Aaron, you went back in time and you were like, "Oh, Assassin's Creed's on sale." I was like, "Oh, which one, Aaron?" And you were like, "Well, all of them." And I was like, "Oh." And I said, "Don't get 3, Aaron. Look at like Assassin's Creed Brotherhood." And you were like, "Yes, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. I must have that." I was like, "Yes, you will." And you were like, "Okay." So I trusted you, Aaron. I trusted you that you would run off at the end of the show and you'd go and buy Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. And then I find out that you didn't, Aaron. What did I find when I went on your Steam, Aaron?
Free.
You bought... Now, some people are thinking, oh, obviously he just wanted 3 instead of Brotherhood. No. You bought the wrong one, Aaron.
Yeah, I accidentally pressed 3 and I actually thought it was Brotherhood.
So you bought the one you dislike. that won't even run on your computer. I
Well,
don't.
I haven't tested it yet.
I don't think it's going to. Worryingly, unless you put it on quite low. Assassin's Creed 3 is a bit of a bitch. I just, I was just like, what are you doing, Aaron? You're like, yes, I bought it, and I was like, no. Uh, you know, if you got Revelations, we could play, but can't now. Got Assassin's Creed 3, and I wasn't stooping to the levels of Assassin's Creed 3 to be able to play online with you. But no, yeah. If you wonder what I'm playing with here, it's actually it's some sleeves on my chair of this kind of jumper that I have on the back of my chair to make it more comfy. So yeah, I'm just twiddling these around. It's just like some kind of weird circus sleigh. Yeah.
At
Anyway,
first, I actually thought they were socks.
there'd be very big socks, Aaron. There'd be
Or
very
tights.
or tight. What? You don't have tights that look like that are this thickness, Aaron.
You do have body warmer tights,
Oh
whatever.
yeah, I suppose. Maybe then. All right. So that's all I've been playing.
How
That's
do
all
I
I
that?
bought. Sorry,
Old girlfriend had them.
an old girlfriend had them. Okay, leg warmers, very 80s. So yeah, that's all I bought in the Steam sale, Oz. So I've been very good,
Yeah.
very good. Aaron, so what did you buy in the Steam sale? Go on, run us through those quickly.
Well, Assassin's Creed 3.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, what else did I get? I got. God, I can't remember now. I got Dragon Age Origins.
Yeah.
I bought three, didn't I? I can't. Oh, what was the
Uh,
other one?
Kingdoms of Amalur.
Oh, fuck, Kingdoms of Amalur. Yeah,
Okay. So have you played any of those yet?
I haven't even installed them yet. I was too busy playing Dragon Age 2.
Okay. Are you going to play them?
Well, two of them, yeah.
Okay. Not Assassin's Creed 3. You're just gonna that's in your kind of regret pile you have just on your Steam. You're just gonna put it in
Yeah.
this own little separate folder, like never open this.
No.
Oh man. All right.
Why did I do it? Why did I do it? Why did I do it?
Oh man. Right. So next questions, Aaron. This one comes from Ben, a good friend of mine, Ben, aka Chenier on Twitter. And he
Okay.
says, "What game do you think has delivered the best police chases ever?"
Well, you answer that one first. I'll answer the second.
Oh, that's hard. That's really hard. Because you would think I would have a direct and straight answer, wouldn't you? Really?
Yes.
Seeing as that's all I do. So that's a toughie. That really is a toughie. There's so many good games. Let me list off the best. Okay, so if you are interested in playing car chase games on any system, okay, this is any system. First one you would go to. No, I'm not gonna do it numbered. I'm just gonna list off a couple of games that I think are the best, and not number them because if I number them, it's gonna make it really really difficult for me. Driver parallel lines. Okay,
All right.
driver parallel lines, amazing, really good, nice handling. Cops are realistic, and they don't ram you constantly. Okay, GTA 4. Cars
I
feel
knew that
amazing.
one coming up.
Yeah. Cops are good. They have some issues, but they're not too bad. I use them quite a bit, and they have there's just not many of them. I wish there was more. because normally in a cop chase you'll only have like 2 on you at one time. Um, Unless you obviously stay still and then you have a shit ton on you, like I did in one of the episodes. But yeah, so that's a bit of an issue. But you always have the helicopter, and the only problem with that is they will just blow the shit out of your tires, and that's annoying more than anything. So I wouldn't say that's the most enjoyable car chase, just because it isn't. It's actually kind of annoying when you're doing really well and it's looking really epic, and then some bastard from a helicopter just blows out your tire. It's just like, what the fuck? So it's more of a disappointment than anything else. So yes, GTA 4, Driver Parallel Lines. Mafia 2 had some really interesting ideas with its cop
Really?
chases. Yeah, it had the wanted level was to your car or to you, so you could have a cop rating on yourself, but if you hid in the car, then the car wouldn't have the cop rating on it, so they wouldn't be able to see it unless they drove really close to you, which is very clever. Same as Driver Parallel Lines has. Um, and oh, there's
So does
one
Watch
more.
Dogs actually.
Uh, no, Watch Dogs
Yeah,
doesn't have a car. What you can hide?
no, you can hide in the car.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
there.
yeah. Yeah, I know you can hide in the car, but the car doesn't have its own separate wanted level.
No, but you can like go down an alley,
Yeah,
cut off your engines, and hide.
I know, no, I know you can do that, and that's pretty cool. But the car chases are way too easy in that game because of the hacking. So you
Yeah.
you barely have any chance to do anything. Um, there's one more, and I cannot remember for my life what it was. There's one I enjoyed really playing. I suppose that the original Driver was very good for what it was back in the day. It did have stupendously attacking cops, and I think out of all the Driver series, that Driver 3 and Driver Power Lines are the best, because Driver 1 had really ram happy cops that were just way overpowering and would just blow your car up pretty instantly. And also, if they tipped you over, you were screwed instantly. Um, Driver San Francisco, even though I absolutely adore that game, the cops in it are ridiculous. They would just ram the shit out of you, and it's so bloody annoying. You can't really record like a really epic car chase in that, because they're on your ass so much, and they're taking you off the street. They're knocking you, and you can never pull off anything interesting. Um, it's better when you're doing the chasing, because you can actually, if you jump into a cop car on that game, you can chase other people, and that's the best experience in that game, stupidly. So if you're looking for a car chase experience in Driver San Francisco, hop into a police car and chase a random civilian, because that's where the most fun comes out of. So yeah, that's my picks. If I was going to go for one right now, if I was given a choice, oh, I'd say GTA 4, I
I knew it.
suppose. Yeah.
I bloody well knew it.
um,
Jesus, I knew that one. I
even though it
really
has
knew it.
issues, as I mentioned, with the police blowing the tires out and being douchebags, the idea that you can have any car you've ever wanted in that game via modding is just the clincher for me. It's like, as you know, Aaron, I'm a big fan of my car Zartec, which I drive in most of my videos.
Yeah.
It's the Emperor slash Caprice, whatever it is in each episode. That's kind of my car. That's the car I've always used.
Yeah.
And I've nicknamed it Zartec, partly because it's the book I'm writing. But yeah, I like that in that game they actually had the actual Caprice. You could actually download the Caprice and play in it. So that's as close from me as I've ever wanted to get to an actual car chase in real life. So for me, that's a personal kind of like high. It's just like, wow, that's cool, you know, because I've always imagined that car and everything else when I've been writing my short stories and books and stuff, and being able to actually do that in a game is amazing, and that's why personally that GTA 4 enables me to do that. And God knows what GTA 5 is going to enable you to do with mods that are going to be coming to that. So yeah, yeah, GTA 4. So Ben, if you're looking for a good car chase game or simulator, I suppose, then that is one of the best. And you already have that game, so I don't really know why I'm telling you that.
Can I say one? Can I
Yeah,
say
tell me, Aaron, I want to hear your opinion. What best car chase experiences have you ever had in a game?
Need for Speed Hot Pursuit?
Yeah,
And that's about it.
that's about it. Uh, I didn't mention the Need for Speeds because they're not really open world. They're more kind of
Racing?
uh, although I suppose that wasn't no, well, not even racing. I suppose that wasn't even the question. It wasn't what's the best world open world car chase game because it isn't. The question was op- what is the best car chase game? So I suppose that yes, Need for Speed could fit in that category. Um, I mean, what was your was it just was it the music and the tenseness of the car chase? What was the thing that really
No, you can actually choose between the one who's being chased or the one who's doing the chasing.
okay? And the drifting in
That,
that game was really nice as
ah,
well.
yes, the drifting. I actually felt that the drifting in that game was really, really easy. When I tried it in like, I don't know, Forza.
Well, they're different kinds of games. So before is more down the simulation route.
Well,
Um,
well, Forza Horizon you can drift.
yeah, because that game was made to be a kind of a mix between arcade and simulation. It's kind of an arcade simulator.
Hmm.
It's weird. That game was a bit of a weird one in terms of what angle they're going for. But yeah, I can see this. So yeah, definitely Need for Speed was very interesting in terms of the car chases. Um,
Hmm.
what there was another one had a pop up. It popped up in my head for a split second. And now it's gone. Wheelman was all right.
Oh, okay.
Weirdly, Wheelman with Vin Diesel as the main character. That was an interesting game. We're going to check that one out. And Red Faction Guerrilla is also
Oh,
quite fun just because you can like end up ramming your vehicle straight through a warehouse
uh,
or a factory or whatever. It's got that kind of cool aspect to it. But yeah. So yeah, Need for Speed
yeah.
or GTA 4 then, Ben. Eric asks two questions, which I know the answer to immediately. And Aaron, I think I know the same. Uh, Aaron and me, did you play Shovel Knight?
Shovel Knight.
Yeah.
No.
No, same here. Uh, Aaron or me, uh, did you play Valiant Hearts?
No.
Nope, same too. So I don't really know what to say. I want to check out Valiant Hearts because it's got all the it's World War I and has a nice art style to
I
it.
didn't even know it existed.
You've not seen the trailer for it then, have you?
No.
Yeah, it's one of those trailers you kind of got to see. Very sad,
Yeah.
emotional. It, yeah, from what I've seen, it's very puzzle heavy, and personally, I'm not a huge fan of puzzles in games. So I personally don't think I'm actually even going to be picking it up until it's quite heavily discounted. I want to play it for the story because it follows the story, I think, of like four people in World War I, and it has a really nice kind of tone to it. But it's basically every bit of gameplay I saw, I watched about half an hour of gameplay or 20 minutes of gameplay, and there was three or four puzzles within that 20 minutes. It was just like you'd walk into one section with puzzles, walk out of that section, have about 2 minutes to quickly go, oh, that looks nice, and then it's back into puzzle area. I was just like, I don't like the look of that. Um, so yeah, I'm not as hugely interested in it as I was before. And Shovel Knight, I'm not a huge fan of old school dungeon crawlers, which I think pretty much sure that is, or it's a side-scrolling old school game. I'm not too fond of Metrovania kind of stuff. Don't know about you, Aaron. Are you a big fan of Metroid or Castlevania style games? You have to say something because I can't see you.
No, I am not.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you're more than welcome to play the games, guys. We're not putting them down or anything. It's just we're not personally interested, not as interested as, yeah. Where
Mm.
is the chat, by the way? Look, we were chatting right now, 10 minutes ago. Sorry, I completely missed that one. Eric commented, and said, "Where is the chat, by the way?" Well, you're typing in it. That was the chat. That was the chat. Yeah, YouTube for the masses. Um, so last question, Aaron, to wrap up the
Hmm.
show with, comes from Aaron, weirdly.
What?
Aaron Alcorn. He says,
Hey. Hello,
eh,
Aaron. Alcorn.
hello, yeah, hello, Aaron Alcorn with the same name as Aaron. Um, he says,
I'm
what?
Wilson.
You are Wilson, yes. He says, what was your first game slash gaming memory? Does the game still hold up well today? What was the first game you physically remember playing as a kid?
What? What console?
What? What was the first console you ever owned? What is the first game you remember ever playing?
A Sega. Sonic on a Sega Saturn.
A Sega Saturn.
Or whatever it was on. I can't remember.
Oh, but it was on all of them. Pretty much anything Sega. Is it the Mega Drive, the Master System? Mega Drive probably would be most likely.
Probably. I don't know. I can't remember that far back. But I remember my first ever game was a Sonic game.
Ah, yeah, good game. What does it still do you ever go back to those games or do you
No,
not?
no.
No, so it doesn't hold up to you
Hold
like
on.
whatsoever.
Yeah.
Okay. Um,
Okay.
that's
I
yeah.
have to keep it down now.
Okay, cool. Right, thanks. So, yeah, we're just gonna talk really quietly and whisper because Aaron's
Next.
mum's getting very angry, and
No,
I
no,
can't talk very
no.
loud because she's gonna have a go at me otherwise, and then I cry, and then it'll be terrible.
You can talk loudly. I
Oh,
can't.
oh, okay.
Getting to bed now.
All right, I'm sorry. Well, tell him good night from all of us.
I'm going
I'm
to
sure.
talk like this.
You're gonna talk like, oh great, can't wait for that. Okay, well, thankfully you finished talking, so it's good, right? So yeah, first gaming memory for me. Well, I grew up back in the '90s, as you all know, and my dad owned a Sega Master System, oddly enough, and on
Mm.
that he did own Sonic 1, I think. But that's not my first gaming memory, and that would be sucky if it was exactly the same as yours, which it apparently almost was. But we had this little TV plug-in game. It was called a TV Boy 2. That's what it was called. It was like this kind of weird oval shape, like that almost. Kind of. I'll put it to a background so you can see properly. So it looked. No, put it there. No, put it there. No, there. Eh, there. Yeah, kind of like that, right? So it's kind of this like elonged egg. Aaron, what are you gonna say? Yeah, like that. Exactly like I just did, Aaron. Yeah.
I said like a circle.
No, it wasn't a circle. It was kind of like this. It was kind of like a crescent moon shape. But it was a TV Boy 2, and I'll try and find you a picture online because then you can actually see it properly. And boy was amazing, and it was a serious rip-off. Wow, that just looks like an owl. So, oh man, Aaron, you now have a monocle. Um, well, oddly enough, actually, my friend Steve Benway on YouTube has done a video on this, so we'll be seeing him here. All right. Okay, so as you see there, this is it popping up now, Aaron?
Yeah.
I
Yes.
Okay, it's on there. Right, cool. Right, so yeah, TV Boy 2, right? There's Steve Benway, YouTuber, and he's done a video. And also, right, this is what it looked like, Aaron. This right here, that's it. That's the game system.
Oh.
So you had an AV cable here, kind of plugged into your TV, and you had the power on and off switch here, and you had the big fire button. You had the power, you had the reset, and something else. I can't remember what. And the D-pad. That was it. That was all he had. And it played. I think we can actually see here what it played. TV Boy 2. I think what it played back in the day was Atari games. Actually, weirdly, it played kind of like old Atari games. So we had produced from many different companies, including Systema, Accor, and NIS, based upon an unlicensed clone of a yeah, basically. So it's an Atari 2600, and I played some really good games on there. It actually included 127 games. So Pac-Man, Tank Battle, a shit ton. Really freaking good games that you probably have played at some point in your life are on here. The golf game was really good, from what I remember. So I played a crap ton of that as a kid, and that was as the early 90s. So that's 1995. So I was 4 when I played that. So yeah, that was my first gaming experience. And does it hold up today? Basically the question you're asking is, does Atari 2600 hold up today? And for a lot of people, yes. For me, not really. I wouldn't. I don't think I'd ever go back to an Atari 2600 unless I collected one, which I want to at some point because I kind of like the look of the old console and everything. But I don't think the games obviously hold up as well as they did. Because of course they look like poop now compared to games we have now. But it's not about the graphics; it's about the gameplay, and of course those games are classic. But so yeah, that's quite an interesting one. And also of course your Sega as well. Of course Mega Drive, yeah, that was really big back in the day. That was a big battle between SNES and the Mega Drive, or Genesis if you're American. So right, well I think that's everything. Asteroids. Funny T-Man says Asteroids. So I'm guessing, Eric, your first gaming experience was Asteroids. Wow, that must have been cool. Was it in the arcades? He probably won't answer before the end of the episode. So I don't really want to ask him the question now because he probably won't have answered at the end of the episode. But because we're going to be finishing soon. But yeah, Asteroids was good fun. Do you ever play Asteroids, Aaron?
No.
No. Oh, there's so many games you're missing out on. So many games. Anyway, right, we're going to wrap up the show, Aaron, because it's coming up to the end of the episode and my throat's near the point of breaking. So, of course, you can check out this show every Saturday at 9 p.m. on youtube.com/JamieGray83. And you can also, of course, watch every episode on YouTube right here on my channel. So go to my videos and look down, you'll find them. I've numbered them and stuff. So I'm going to make a playlist at some point so you guys can just subscribe to a playlist, which would be a lot easier, I suppose. Also, Ben pointed out last week, which I completely forgot. Of course, you can download the episodes. You can download the show via YouTube downloader or MP3 YouTube or whatever. We don't mind. I don't mind personally if you download the episodes. I don't care. If you want to get them on your phone as an MP3, go ahead. That's how most people listen to podcasts anyways, on their phone when they're traveling or whatever. So we don't mind. Go ahead. So yes, YouTube downloaders is also a way to do that. And it also will automatically transfer your date. It will automatically make your video into an MP3 if you want it to, which is pretty awesome. The only other things I will point out in this episode is this picture here. And I'm gonna pop it up. I don't know if I can pull up a full screen here because it's probably gonna make us all weird. So I'm gonna have to bring this down. Okay, Aaron. I don't know if this is gonna work. Probably not. Okay. Will this work? Question. And we may get multiple screens of us, so be warned. Okay, Aaron, you ready?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, and go. Right. Okay, we're getting more. Okay, so, okay, can you see anything?
Oh, I can see your Steam.
Okay, so you can see, is anything moving that shouldn't be?
No.
Okay, good. Right.
I can see a mouse. Oh.
We found these earlier on Twitter. and they're cute. They almost look like walruses, but I know they're not. They're small Japanese dog things. But yeah, look how cute they are. Yeah, I just thought we'd end with a cute note at the end of the episode because that is adorable. So yeah.
Oh my god, now there was multiple.
I know, yeah, it's when I load up the screen, it basically videos the screen. It just goes into an endless loop. So that's why I can't do full screen when this is actually open. Alright. Oh, okay. So he says, nah, it was from someone's Atari or Odyssey. Jesus, an Odyssey, a Magnavox. Good God, wow, that is old. Wow. I don't own a console that old. I mean, the ZX Spectrum's as far as I go in terms of ancient consoles. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, you can check, as I said, download the show. You can check me out on Twitter, EllieClark91, and also, of course, I do YouTube videos every day, pretty much, on my YouTube channel, JamieRay83. And you can also check out Aaron Go.
You can find me on the Xbox One. I am Herdseeker 5008.
5008. All right, so yeah, check him out there. And
not 007, 008.
007. You're like 007's freaking like side. You're like Robin to 007.
No, 008. 008 was the bad guy, remember?
Oh yeah, he was. He was Alex, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Alex, yeah. What a douchebag. Just reminds me of the GoldenEye game now. I freaking love that game. All right, okay. So yeah, so you can check out Aaron there. Also check out, of course, Eric Chenier. Also go check out people. I forget things. It's difficult keeping up. Oz and Aaron Alcorn. So yeah, all of you, thank you. Who is, by the way, at arcade_android on Twitter. So yeah, and check out Mr. Weeziggy as well. And Jester Boy has also got up a new UFC series on YouTube, which is very interesting because the game looks incredible. It's like the most realistic game I've ever seen, and blows my mind every time I look at his videos. So yes. Anyway, we're out of here. So join us next Sunday. No. And join us next Saturday at 9 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time or London time for you people out there who like the Londons. Don't know what that means. So thanks for watching, but until next time, that's us. No out, Howard.
Oh, out.
Out. Yeah. Ow. Da.
Out.